Okay, so this is our last breakfast. I'll be leaving at about 3 o'clock today, and I think we can do like a little recap on the last 2 weeks. While we're having this amazing breakfast from our friends from 5-Star Hotel.
Meat lover plate here.
Oh yeah.
A lot of bacon.
So, okay, we came Friday, Saturday, 2 weeks ago. Everyone was here. We got our bikes and we set off. And
It wasn't easy though.
it's not easy.
No. Took us all day.
It took
And
all
into
day
the
to
night.
buy them. Into night, yeah. We thought it was just gonna be very easy, like come in and just get the bikes and go, and it's not like that. And that set a kind of pace for the whole Dominican Republic experience, because whatever they say, they just don't mean it, or they just say, okay, like, the word doesn't mean anything here. And
When you told me about this idea of coming to Dominican Republic and Haiti, I was just thinking like, okay, go have fun. I had kind of no interest, not a lot of money to kind of do it. And then the idea kind of germinated in my mind, and I thought, this might be fun. But after these 2 weeks, I had no idea. I mean, this is a Caribbean country, or countries, relatively close by. I mean, nobody really kind of thinks about riding motorcycles here and going around the country. First thing, the island's a lot bigger than we thought. It took us 2 weeks and we kind of barely even dented the possibilities here. And this was definitely one of our most adventurous trips in the past decade. And we could make it a lot more adventurous too. We had off-road bikes, like true off-road bikes, and kind of explored some of the roads, more of Haiti. I'd be less apprehensive of going into Haiti now with better motorcycles, not worried about them getting stolen. But we got kind of lucky because 2 weeks prior to getting here, Haiti was pretty close to a civil war. They had demonstrations in the street, people were getting killed on a daily basis, and it kind of calmed down. The other thing is they had fuel shortages. And as we were there, it was just starting to kind of clear up. Some of the gas stations had gas, but mostly we bought gas out of bottles that were kind of sold alongside the street. So, but really a true adventure.
yeah, I have to agree. Like every single thing you said, it's this place. It's huge, and it's got so much potential. Like so much. And I was really impressed by the mountain areas of Dominican Republic. The people are so different out there. The cities are cleaner. Nobody really cares about you. They're like you were not there, basically. Right? They're happy to and there's much more money out there. Like people wearing helmets, people who got a nice bikes. People care about stuff. Feels like they care about stuff more.
They're not corrupted by the tourism.
Oh,
There's really no
not.
tourism there.
Yeah.
Here,
There's-
everybody
there's-
looks at you.
I think there's a tourism by local tourism,
Yeah, exactly.
which is not the foreigners. They don't bring tons of money, and these guys are actually making their own money there. The agriculture, there's a lot of agriculture actually up in the mountains, like growing. I don't know what it was, like okra, this kind of fruits, the bigger fruit or vegetables.
Everybody comes to this country.
And that was beautiful. The roads were beautiful. Everything just. If I live here, I would live in the mountains. It was nice. It was really nice.
And finding a safe place to camp each night was not difficult. They people in these remote areas, very hospitable, no problem. We just ask, can we sleep here? No problem whatsoever. Really nice. Slept on some beaches and stuff like that. Haiti, a little more difficult too, rough camp, but I think you're you're outside the cities and stuff like that. It's probably okay. But I would like to come back and do more of that as well.
Yeah, and Haiti, we just touched the surface. Like, we at the point when we were in Haiti, we knew we had to start returning because we wanted to do this hike. We had to sell the bikes, so we knew there's lots of things that has to happen. And if we start adding, I would love to add more for Haiti.
Yeah.
And I think it would be so much fun. And you go to Port-au-Prince, the capital. It's just a massive mess. It's it's really hard to describe. It's the worst capital, maybe the worst city I've ever been to, like by far. And then when you go to the countryside of Haiti, that was really actually nice.
Yeah.
It's just you can see there's not enough money for infrastructure and all the good things that Western and developed country they have, and you don't really appreciate that much because these just don't have money. There's no industry there. There's nothing to generate that kind of income for the government just to pay. But I think it goes down to people.
People aren't motivated to work. I mean, it was more there. People were asking for handouts. Mm-hmm. How can you help us? Give us money. It was almost like an expectation. I think there was so much foreign aid that was poured into the country over the years that they're just expected. They got their hands out.
They messed it up. Like Western countries, they just messed it up again, I think. Because, there were people working, there were people trying, but as soon as you start giving money.
Yeah, why?
Why would you, just give, you're Western, come and just give me money, give me $1. And it was everywhere. And I don't think, you've been in some of the African countries, but on my travels, I never experienced anything like that.
Not like Haiti. I mean, everyone.
Nearly everyone. They talk to you, they give you some information, they just say, oh, this is good road. But then now give me $1 for it. I was like, come on, seriously? Well, that was very, very interesting experience. But I think the southern peninsula of Haiti, I think that would be a really, really nice place to go. And I heard good stories about it. Just didn't have enough time. The bikes, I think they would work on the dirt. I have to get different tires, maybe a little bit better suspension, because these guys they run these bikes everywhere basically, right? Just didn't have a power, and it was somehow fun.
We had a lot of fun on this bike.
Yep.
I mean, screaming those 2 strokes to the limit. Just push some of those things. Never will you see 3 times.
Yep.
But I mean, I don't think we could blow them up if we tried. Once you have oil in it. Mm-hmm. But super durable. But at the same time, these things are just pieces of crap. I mean, I always kind of felt like I was going to go around a corner and thing would just disintegrate into a pile of nuts and bolts. So, like a little bit dangerous in that way, I kind of felt.
Cheaply made, but look, they're cheaply made, right? There's a $1,000 brand new one, $1,100 brand new one. Mountain bike.
Less than that.
I think 1,100 is the same.
But we got, how much is the dirt bikes were like 2,000?
Yeah. So, but when you think about it, for $1,000, what kind of mountain bike are you gonna get?
Yeah.
Pretty crappy mountain bike.
Yeah, pretty much.
So better, somehow a good mountain bike starts around $2,500. That's a mountain bike. This got an engine this can move you. There's a technology in it. It just got
old technology.
Old technology, but it's working technology. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They make so many of them, so it works. And That's pretty impressive.
But I'm happy with their choice of motorcycle.
Yeah,
for the
me
trip.
too. Me
It
too.
was, especially through the mountains, when we were just revving the piss out of these things, trying to keep up with each other. And
Gear selection was very important. Like sometimes I oversmoked you, then you oversmoked
Yeah.
me. I couldn't do anything
Yeah.
about it. So if you're in the wrong gear,
Yeah.
wrong time, then you lost. You can't go. And then, you know.
But yeah, so much fun. But if I had to come back again, I would spend more money and I would get some sort of enduro bike. And I would go for one of these Chinese bikes, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, they're for $2,000. That one that we rode, the Gato 250 Panther. I mean, that thing. We would have had so much fun on those dirt roads, like the one that we turned around on.
Yeah.
We would have kept going and rode all the way up along the border. We would have done more mountain roads up in the mountains.
I don't think we had
more
time for that.
I know,
at the
but I'm
time,
saying if we had more time,
we had more time, yeah.
and then we'd do a lot more of the roads in Haiti. And instead of kind of struggling on it and bouncing around, and we would just be kind of flying and just.
I don't know. I know your point. I mean, for brand new bike, Chinese, I would probably pick one of these DTs. I know. I would just probably go for one of these. Yeah. There are a few of them around here, and some of them are pretty nice shape. And I would probably just trust all the Yamaha than brand new Chinese Kato. I think I don't know. I'd probably just go for that.
Okay.
But they were nice. I know. We went for a little ride on it, and it was actually kind of cool. Anyway, well, it was great. It was a pretty great experience.
I think we're going to be
would
back
love
here.
to, and I mean, I would love to just set a what's it called, like camp here, or just kind of have a place here that you can fly here very cheaply from US and even from everywhere around the world. And we found a quite big expat community here. The guys actually moved here and then they live here, and lots of them are living here for like 10 years, 5-10 years, and everybody just loved it. They just don't want to go back.
I think there's some good unicorn hunting to be done here.
Oh yeah, I think so, yeah. Anyway,
Come back to that.
all right, so here we are,
Checking out from 5-star resort,
finally.
majestic,
Elegant.
elegant. Yeah. I mean, this is how we roll.
Yeah, look at that.
This is elegance.
Yeah.
Bye for
Right
now.
there.